Well, the next theory is structuralism. Now, before we go into structuralism per se, let's try to understand what we mean by structure in anthropology. Because this word structure in social sciences has never remained static. This word has been used in different contexts by different scientists, and it is necessary to clarify what exactly they mean when they use this word structure. The word structure often in English denotes any kind of a construction of any entity in which the parts are interconnected so that the entity emerges as an integrated whole. The way something is organized or built or put together is what we mean when we say it is structure. While it is easy to grasp its meaning when we deal with concrete phenomena like a house, a car, a mobile phone, or even an organism, for example, it is difficult to comprehend and understand what the word structure means when we are dealing with something as abstract as a society. In social sciences, it was Herbert Spencer who coined the term social structure, but he did not offer any theoretical explanations to it, except drawing an analogy between the society and organisms, which was subsequently used by people like Malinowski and Radcliffe Brown. It was Radcliffe Brown who established through his theory of structural functionalism that social structure is an orderly arrangement of individual parts through norms and values of the society and thereby forming institutions. Well, this is a concept that we have seen while discussing his theory earlier. While Radcliffe Brown maintains that the individual components of a social structure are the human beings, Evans Pritchard, another anthropologist who is known for his study of the Nuer of Sudan, viewed the social structure as made up of not individuals but rather groups. This is because, according to Evans Pritchard, the social groups are always consistent and constant, while people in those groups keep changing. He defines a social structure as an organized combination of groups. Both Brown and Pritchard believe that social structure is an empirical and a concrete reality. That means it is something that is amenable to observation, and hence we can, as anthropologists, study the social structure. Now, the reason why I started this topic of structuralism with this explanation of social structure is because it means a completely different thing for structuralists, whose contribution that we are going to see in this chapter. Unlike earlier anthropologists, structuralists consider social structure as an abstract model or an idea rather than a concrete reality. So let us see what structuralism is with this backdrop. Structuralism is the name given to a method or a tool for analyzing social relationships and human society and culture. Structuralism began as a movement in France during 1950s and 1960s, having its origins actually in linguistics. It was founded by Claude Levi Strauss in anthropology, from where it impacted other social sciences too. Structuralism is influenced by the ideas of Emile Durkheim that there is a pattern or an underlying meaning to everything human beings do, and it is this that is expressed as culture. It was Durkheim who originally proposed that the human thought precedes all human activities, and all the social and cultural phenomena are derived from this universal human cognition or the human thought process. This school of thought is primarily influenced by the Praha school of structural linguistics, especially the work of Ferdinand de Saussure. The field of structural linguistics is that branch which tries to understand the underlying rules and meanings behind the words, the beneathness of the language. While analyzing a language, Ferdinand de Saussure made a distinction between what he calls as a langue and a parole. Our language uses certain sets of rules and regulations which give every language its structure. This is what is called as the langue, which is the language itself. The concrete use of a language is through expression, which is either the written language or the speech. This expression of a language is what is called as a parole. Now, according to Levi Strauss, this langue and parole distinction of linguistics can be applied to the human socio-cultural existence also. This video was a short segment of my full lecture on this topic from my online course. To know more about the course and continue learning, please visit the link in the description box below or www.kartik.guru. That's KARTIC.GURU. Thank you for viewing this video and I wish you all the very best.